Oh, why, it's a small world. Here we are again, working our 17 days a week.
It's a small world.
After all, when you're only 5 foot 5 feet tall, 5 foot 5 inches, 55 feet,
5 feet,
not so tall.
Honey, I blew up the old man.
I strutting around like he's 5'6". Anyway, like, subscribe, and follow. This is Truly News, and nonsense like this can be yours forever. Woo! Like, subscribe, follow. Thank you. Oh, by the way, if you come across a weird old story that you'd like to share with us, we would sure like to hear from you. TITR at netradio.network. Dankeschön. That's German for donkey chains.
This is True, Really News with Scott Combs and Tony Vercanis. All the news you're about to hear is true.
Really?
As far as you know.
You know what I love is how you tuck those little linguistic lessons in.
Right in there.
Yeah, that's so good.
I know.
I'm sure my sister Sue, when she's done throwing up, enjoys the rest of the stories.
I bet she doesn't. I'm ever done throwing up listening.
Yeah, yeah, but there may be that. Flathead Beacon Police Blotter. 3:56.
Hang on.
What?
Finally, a bit of normalcy to this nonsense. Go ahead.
3:56 a.m. Someone who had parked in a handicapped space without a sticker found a bag of dog poop on their windshield.
No kidding?
Well, yeah, it was. At least it was in a bag and not smeared everywhere. Not that I'm making any suggestions. 8:40 a.m. A Kalispell man.
I just go
E-A-R. E-A. Smart. Good. 8:40 a.m. A Kalispell man defrauded someone from New Jersey on eBay. Do you think he called the cops to brag about it?
I don't know where to go with that. What do you do?
Okay, well, why don't you stop on down? We'll have a chat. 10:33 a.m. Someone pulling a trailer went through the drive-thru at the bank, got stuck, rocked back and forth until they got unstuck, but ripped off the front of the ATM vault in the process. You okay there?
That's stupid, but go ahead.
3:14 p.m.
Okay, by the way, if you're in an oversized vehicle, most banks have that one at the far end.
Yep, where you got a lot of room.
Try that one. Carry on.
3:14 p.m. A man walking down the road swinging a sword caused a brief school.
It is not a sword.
What is it?
It's a sword.
Okay, folks.
You try to make Sue vomit up breakfast? Is that what you're trying to do?
3:14 p.m.
Because she knows where you live.
A man walking down the road swinging a sword. Listen, folks. He caused a brief school lockdown. 3:39 p.m.
That bastard. Go ahead.
A young man kept pulling parking tickets off people's cars. Oh, man.
Funny, but if they don't catch him, there are a lot of people going to be very curious.
Yeah, all right. 5:45 p.m. Some men were kicking a male lying on the ground, but not in a mean way.
I got to tell you, I wish I'd have videoed that because I've never seen someone kicked, not in a mean way.
I've seen it in our karate class. I've seen someone get kicked not in a mean way, and the whole room goes, ooh.
Yeah.
Boy, that's going to leave a mark on his spleen.
He's going to notice that in 20 years.
Right?
45-year-old Tennessee State Representative Jeremy Faison had to be actually ejected from the stands at a high school basketball game in Johnson City.
Tennessee?
Yeah.
Was it Johnson City, Tennessee? In the song?
He's a Tennessee State Representative, so I'm guessing.
So it was in Johnson City, Tennessee.
Okay.
Wagon Wheel, the song.
Really?
Yeah.
Sorry. I've led a sheltered life. I only know songs.
Have you ever heard of Darius Rucker?
I only know I like Darius, but
so do I.
I haven't been listening to much music the last decade.
Why?
Since the ear injuries.
Well, it was more than a decade, dude.
Well, yeah, actually, it's 30 years
30
now,
years.
But hey, yeah. Where was I now? Johnson City on January. He became angry at a referee and tried to, and I'm quoting here, pants him. Would you like to explain to those who don't know what pants mean? What does that mean, Scott?
Yanking his trousers down.
Exactly. Faison's son was playing on the Lakeway. You can't make this shit up. Faison's son was playing on the Lakeway Christian Academy team.
Oh, of course. It was the Christian team.
According to NBC News.
You can't punch him, but there's nothing that says you can't take your clothes off, right?
Sure, in public, that won't be embarrassing at all. And a fine in Christian love, of course.
Yes, absolutely.
Later, the state rep from Tennessee, who apparently has a son who plays in Johnson City, Tennessee, which apparently is
part of a Darius Rucker song.
There we are. Tweeted, so Faison tweets, totally lost my junk and got booted from the gym. I hope to be able to find the ref and ask for his forgiveness. I was bad wrong. As opposed to, good wrong?
Good wrong, yeah.
Or bad right?
None of these is very tasteful.
So anyway, you know how those referees were kind of the elastic pantsy things? Because they're running a lot. And wear a belt, too, just in case.
Yep, and suspenders.
And a knife.
There we go.
A concealed shotgun.
Or maybe just put some, what do they call that stuff? The wire with the spikes on it around your down the side of your pants.
Barbed wire?
Yeah, that's it.
That's sick.
Razor wire, then. Happy?
Well, that would be okay.
Yeah, I thought it might be. Now, you guys have heard of, folks, you guys have heard of Colorado guy. This is something.
No, I hate you officially now.
Michelle from Colorado sent us. Stop that. You turn turn the camera back on, you big
Nope.
babe. No, you're going to have to face this.
Not till you apologize.
I'm sorry.
For what?
Can't
Here we go.
What did I do?
Remember the folks?
Oh, yeah. I'm
you
sorry,
were intentionally
Tony.
trying to provoke me by being stupid.
That's not intentional. I'm stupid anyway.
That's true.
Okay. So Colorado guy, Michelle Fanucci, sent over.
Fanucci.
I don't care.
Dude.
What?
With a name like Fanucci, I know they're not mobbed up, but I think they were.
I think if we could get the Uki family and them together, we could create a swamp somewhere in Florida.
The Uki Fanucci swamp.
Yes.
You're an evil being.
Anyway, she sent us about Colorado guy.
And say, why do we want to name it the Fanucci Uki swamp? That's silly.
That's the Uki Fanucci. People need to read the Pogo cartoon strip more often.
No, they really did. They should.
This Colorado guy basically does.
Where's little Abner when we need him?
This is true stories
and Daisy
on himself.
Huh?
This guy basically does. This is true, really stories on himself. It's all stories of the weirdness that is his life.
Pray tell, I'm intrigued now. Share with me.
Manitou Springs, Colorado. In a moment of candor with himself and others, Steve, Colorado guy Garufi.
That's a hell of a long business card he must have. More like a placard.
Admitted that his true motive for coordinating the Adopt a Highway litter control program.
Liver control?
Litter control.
Oh, good. For a minute there.
Hey, liver, knock it off. Was to improve his standing with cute single women. Public reaction to Steve's comment has provoked shock and ridicule towards Steve. With public sentiment bringing much embarrassment and unwanted attention on him, Steve went into damage control by typing the following statement on the friendship board. Listen, this Adopt a Highway thing is great.
We sound like Kuthra Polly.
We pick up garbage along the highway, do fulfilling community service, and I get a couple of signs with coloradoguy.com on it. If chicks were more interested in me, then what's the big deal?
Yeah.
Shelley Johnson had an interesting thought. Maybe this would help if you wanted to go out with a girl who works for a garbage hauling company.
Well, there is money in it.
Good money. They're good jobs.
Yeah. Unless you're working for St. Paul these days, then they get ridiculed a lot. Yeah.
Well, and the St. Paulites don't like it. The elected St. Paulites don't like it. To heck with them.
Who okayed the contract?
Or, yeah, the elected officials.
Huh.
Yeah, imagine that.
It's kind of like rich Democrats siding with the poor man.
And really not doing anything to change it.
Oh, God, no. Well, they do. They make sure that
Stuck
Johnson was a genius.
Yeah.
Hey, look, it's new.
New and improved. The same old thing we've been doing for years.
Only on steroids.
This is true, really news. Send email to TITR@netradio.network.